I am presenting today on the Saving Our Homes initiative. And this initiative has been in the works for about 2 years now. It was started by Councilors Hall Harper, Councilor Patrick, and Councilor Pugh. And they saw a need for individuals within, especially North Tulsa, who are at risk of losing their homes or were losing their homes because of not paying property tax, or having title clearing issues. And so they came up with some ARPA funds, some ARPA dollars, and put together a short-term project that is called the Saving Our Homes initiative. This project runs until August 31st. So I'm serious when I mean short term. So if you have anyone that needs help, we have more money than we have time. Did I give you one? I think you need one also.
Yeah.
Did everyone get a flyer? Okay. Thank you. But yeah, so it's definitely a short-term project. Like I said, it runs until August 31. We do have 2 other outreach coordinators that are helping with this effort. They did a press conference, I wanna say it was, I think the 15th of February, I'm sorry, the 15th of, February. And so we've had about 115 applicants already, but we're working through fairly quickly. The process for application, if you guys happen to be interested, the flyer on the back, on the bottom, has a QR code, and it takes you directly to our survey. This survey, it will qualify you about 90% of the way. Takes about 2 minutes to fill out. The eligibility for this program is to either live in a qualified census tract, which we can tell you if you do, but that is a lot of North Tulsa, or to make 60% of the Tulsa area family median income for your household, which is less than about $51,240 annually.
Are these qualifications on one of these pieces of paper?
They are not, but if you fill out the survey, we will let you know if you qualify. Sometimes we have to ask a few more questions, but the qualification process is really easy. And some of this is self-attestation. We do ask so I'll give you our process. So we start by, letting you know whether or not you've been qualified, and if you're not, then if there are other issues that you have, whether it's home repairs, or if we know of other grants that may help to satisfy what the need is, we'll refer you to other services, and help you enroll in those other services. If you do qualify, then one of our outreach coordinators will meet with you directly. We run through a consent form that allows us to, transfer your information to our direct partners. Our direct partners will only be the Financial Empowerment Center, and also the BC Franklin Clinic. They're working with us on the title clearing piece, and the Financial Empowerment Center helps to create savings goals. I've heard that they can help to raise your credit between 30 and 60 points. They're very effective, and they're a completely free service, even outside of us, but we do refer directly to them. And so the consent form allows us to refer to our direct partners, and it allows us to collect, certain amounts of data just so that we can qualify you. We also do transfer some of that data, nothing personally identifiable, but we will aggregate some of the data. The city is wanting to know how many people were affected by COVID-19, how many people were 3 years past due, are truly at risk of losing their home this particular year. Those kinds of things, we'll provide them with that data in hopes of creating a better program, or seeing if there is more need, what the need really is. After we connect you with an outreach coordinator, they get your consent form. We also do kind of a deep dive, more of an intake process to find out what the story is holistically, because everyone has a story. And I've already heard some stories, but really trying to find out what other ways we can help, and what other services we might be able to refer you to as well. After that, we do an education session that's about maybe 30 to 40 minutes long. And it's kind of a precursor to what the Financial Empowerment Center will do. And then that is truly the extent of the requirements. It's really pretty easy. Once we go to pay your property tax, which we clear everyone monthly, who's in the queue, that's completed the education session. We ask for either pay stubs or like a bank statement that just shows your deposits for 1 month. We ask for a photo ID and a proof of address. And then outside of that, that's pretty much the program. And then if you have any legal issues, you know, especially title, like liens, or if there's any way that the BC Franklin Clinic can help, if sometimes individuals, the home is not even titled in their name. It may have been passed down from a grandparent or a spouse, but they, you know, need to get that name titled. That is so important. And that's another form of being able to actually lose your home. And so we help with those also. We will give up to $4,000 per household for any liens, title clearing issues, or property tax. And the hope is to be able to clear everything in one fell swoop. So that is our program. Do you guys have any questions?
I guess I do, because it sounds like you did mention something about credit repair, raising that score of individuals that may need some assistance in that area. But it sounds like that might be, is that you, do you offer that service as well?
We also work with the, with FEC, the Financial
Okay.
Empowerment Center, so we do the same thing. So if we have someone who doesn't qualify and they're just points away, we can actually do counseling for up to 6 months. We are a HUD certified counseling agency and HUD certified counselors. And so we can help counsel, but if it's, you know, if we see that it may take you like a year, then we will refer you to FEC.
So it kind of seems like you
Well,
might be.
we're not really competing in that.
No, I'm not saying,
Oh, okay.
I'm not thinking like that, I'm thinking how one can work to help.
With the other,
Mhm.
I see. So we don't, and to her point, we don't do credit counseling. We really are here to clear property tax, if it's delinquent, or to help individuals who have liens, or issues with title.
And we do get calls too about that.
Do you?
People call us and ask, you know, do we have resources to help with property taxes?
Okay, well, please refer us.
Yes.
We would appreciate it.
So with the, oops, sorry.
Oh, okay, awesome.
So with the shortened deadline, I mean, August seems like a long time from now, but I know you guys are like, we gotta hurry up.
Yes.
So what would you, so if we send out more information, is there a deadline for the survey, or is it just up until the August date? Is there like a, hey, fill this out by March, June, what, or May,
I
June?
think it would be appropriate if we could get it filled out. I mean, my guess is the prior month, cause it doesn't take us long. I mean, it really takes us about, an hour and a half to work with our clients. And then we do ask that they meet with the Financial Empowerment Center. It was originally a requirement that they meet with the Financial Empowerment Center 3 times, but being as, you know, they are quite busy, so that's no longer a requirement considering the time frame.
Gotcha.
We do still enroll you into their program. We will, you know, call you and, you know, encourage you to make your visits.
Gotcha.
But, I think if you guys can enroll at least by the prior month, or even August 1st, that would give us enough time to get everyone through the year.
So, and if you're paying off, is it just like once a month, or is it once the person is approved and they go through the process, once you have that number, it can be paid off?
It's, technically, we can do it at any time.
Okay.
We're starting off with once a month, but as we get closer to June, which is when homes go on auction, so I don't know if you guys know, but if you don't pay your property tax for 3 years in a row, your home is going to go to auction. And so for those individuals, if we have a lot of people coming through, we're gonna try and get, you know, it could be weekly, it could, you know, be every couple of days. We're gonna just try and make sure we can get those folks out as quick as possible.
Is it, do you have to be like owner occupied? Like, do you have to live there in order to have it? and stuff
Yes, so we do allow landlords to apply, but it has to be for their home and they have to meet those income guidelines. So it has to,
Good.
like you said, owner occupied.
Good,
We won't entertain rental properties.
Right.
We've had some tries.
yeah, that's
Mhm. And the focus is on North Tulsa, but is that exclusive, the program, or is it?
It's not exclusive, this
Okay.
is for the city of Tulsa.
Okay,
But yes, the focus is for those in qualified census tracts. That is one of the ways to apply. There's 3 different ways. But if you meet the income guidelines and you live in Tulsa, then you qualify.
perfect. Perfect. All right. This is an incredible program, so hopefully we know some folks that can benefit from it. And hopefully you guys will connect, because I'm sure there's probably some,
But you didn't mention your income guidelines, they were a little different than these, were they or not?
I think they are different. Ours is looking at the Tulsa area family median income.
Tulsa area, okay.
Yes,
so it's like 51,000, did you say?
$51,240 if you make less than that.
51,240.
And it's either or, so you could live in a qualified census tract and make more than the 51,000. But the qualified census tract by itself will approve you.
Huh,
So it just kind of depends on.
interesting. Okay,
It's really nice.
yeah. All right, any more questions for Ms. Lenora? All right, we will get the word out. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's habitat.